my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ. Today, Jesus calls us to overcome our spiritual blindness and to become a hope for the hopeless. We are living in a world where there is war, violence, and all kinds of ethnic conflicts. Amidst this, many people lose heart and go into despair. We also see the painful reality of farmers. When their crops fail, they lose hope, and sometimes they end their lives. Likewise, in other fields of business or trades too, when something goes wrong, people lose heart. In the first reading, Prophet Isaiah gives hope for the future through the words of consolation to the people, comforting them, saying that the deaf will hear, the blind will see, the meek will rejoice, and the needy will be filled. It is a great promise of Messianic kingdom that invites those in despair to turn to the Lord and live in hope, for God Himself will intervene through the coming of Messiah. In today's Gospel, this prophecy finds its fulfillment in Jesus. Two blind men kept hope that their eyes would be restored and would regain their sight. It reminds us of the mission mandate of Jesus in Luke chapter 4 verses 18 and 19. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me because He has anointed me to bring good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, to proclaim the years of the Lord's favor. They might have been suffering for a long time, yet they were resilient in their darkness. They did not allow despair to defeat them. Instead, these two blind men walked towards Jesus, the light, with perseverance. They cried out, "Have mercy on us, Son of David," acknowledging that Jesus is the promised Messiah. We read in John chapter 1 verses 4 and 5, "In Him was life, and life was the light of all people. The light shines in darkness, and darkness did not overcome it." They could not see Him with their eyes, but they saw Him with their faith. Jesus leads them to realize their blindness. When they realized, they had an urgent desire to be liberated. We read in Matthew chapter 4 verse 16, "The people who sat in darkness have seen a great light." Recognizing Jesus, the light of life, liberates us from the darkness. What is really required is our openness to respond to God's word to work in us, so that we may grow in faith which gives us life. Many people today become blind their power, wealth, ambition, and ego. They cannot see the needs of other people. They become insensitive to their suffering and indifference towards injustice. Pope Francis calls this phenomenon the culture of indifference. He exhorts in his homily during the Holy Mass at Arena Sporting Field on 8th July 2013. He says, "The culture of comfort makes us insensitive to the cries of other people, makes us to live in soft bubbles which, however lovely, are insubstantial. They offer a fleeting and empty illusion which results in indifference to others." In this globalized world, we have fallen into globalized indifference. We have become used to the suffering of others. It does not affect me. It does not concern me. It is none of my business. Today, the question is placed before us. do we also become blind like this? What do we do to bring hope to the hopeless? One of the reasons we are unable to see the needs of others and give them hope is our brokenness. Most of us are in the state of inner brokenness, being rejected and not being accepted. We also sometimes remain silent spectators despite knowing the truth. When someone is suffering, we hesitate to reach out and remain within our comfort zones. It is important that we first heal our inner selves in any situations of life, be it joyful or sorrowful. We need to place our trust in the Lord and His promise. For He promised in Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, "Surely I know the plans that I have for you, the plans for your welfare and not for harm, to give you a future with hope." We need to be patient with the timing of the Lord. Let us allow the Lord to remove the darkness in us so that we may be able to radiate His light of life to others who are in despair. As pilgrims of hope, let us prepare ourselves to bring hope to the hopeless. Let us nurture hope in our hearts so that we may bring hope to others on this journey of life.